Good morning world from the empty streets of Dapa. Very early this morning I dropped off Biddy at the Montenegro shipping line because he is going to Surigao alone to get repaired, and there's a reason for that, but I'll explain it in a minute. So the process was actually quite easy. It didn't take that long at all. I had to turn up at 4 o'clock in the morning and buy a ticket for the car. It cost 4,500 pesos, which is quite expensive. They gave me a little way bill which had Rocky's name on it. Rocky's the name of my mechanic, who's going to be picking up the car on the other side. And then it was a case of just going into the port. I had to pay another fee, which was like 140 pesos, I think, port fee. And then I had to wait for my turn to drive onto the boat, give the keys to the boatman, give him Rocky's phone number, and tell him to give him the keys when he arrives in Surigao. It was all pretty painless, apart from having to wake up at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning to get there on time. The sun was just about rising as I left the car at the port, so I got to see a little bit of a pastel-y sky over the water and said goodbye to Biddy as he ships off to Surigao on a solo adventure. I always feel quite accomplished when we achieve something new here. Like, maybe this is something that people do all the time here in the Philippines, but for me, it's my very first experience. I left the house this morning clueless, and now I know exactly what to do to get the car shipped over to another island without me. I'll give you a little walkthrough of the streets of Dapa at 5 o'clock in the morning. Look at this, I just found this building here, or a building site. Absolutely nothing here apart from cockles, waste, and then right in the middle, a toilet. The toilet survived, nothing else did. As I'm on my own, might as well walk you through the streets a little bit and go down to the water's edge again while I wait for Sacha to come and pick me up. She's actually still asleep. I told her, just come when you're ready, so I'm just going to chill out here. I did actually try and get a tricycle to take me to the car wash at the crossroads, which is about, I don't know, 10 kilometers away, but none of the guys here wanted to take the long journey, so I am now stuck in Dapa until Sacha can come and pick me in the Butchmobile. I'm just walking past the Dapa National High School. Look at the sunset over there. Sunset. God, you can tell I've just woken up really. Sunrise. Let's go down and see it properly. Who remembers a few weeks ago I was saying that as soon as Sacha's new iPhone arrived in the country, my phone battery started dying really quickly. Look what I've been resorted to. I'm now carrying a hefty power bank attached to like a 2-meter cord, charging my phone, which was 100% when I left this morning, and an hour later the thing's dead. It's crazy. I've actually ordered a brand new battery, and the clustered streets are giving away now to an open view as I'm making my way to the water. I can actually see that playground for kids there. I can see some of the toys have been put in. There's the sunrise over there, looking beautiful. You hear the sound of a boat horn. I can see the boat still there actually. Lady's out for a morning power walk. Look at this staircase down to the sea. Actually, that's really shallow. Look how shallow that is. I mean, considering the boats are coming this close in, I thought it would have been deeper than that. Biddy's safely stowed away on that boat there, right in the middle. Reina Magdalena. Just come to get a closer view over to the east. It's looking lovely. Maybe it'll be a sunny day today. Here's the famous I Love Dapa sign. Haven't been here for ages. Oh, bye bye Biddy. Leaving early today. Biddy's parked right in the middle, but you can't see him. I feel a bit emotional actually, I don't know why. So as Biddy sails off into the sunrise behind me, I might as well explain why I'm also not on the boat with it. Also, I'm by myself. Well, what happened was we were supposed to be heading over to Surigao together as a family so that we could start our Mindanao trip, and then something bad happened. Basically, the LGU, the local government unit of Bukidnon, said that children under 15 years old or people over 65 years old can no longer go and do any of the attractions, stay in any of the hotels for a couple of weeks. So we were like halfway through all of the booking process. We've actually had to cancel Airbnbs and cancel booking.com, and luckily I didn't book any boat tickets or anything beforehand, because I would have had to cancel that too somehow. But yeah, had to cancel it all because we can now no longer go over there. Well, we could go, but then Story wouldn't have been allowed to go into any of the attractions. So I don't want to drive for like 10 hours down to the mountain range and not be allowed in the national park. So we are putting our trip off for a few weeks, and that is the reason why Biddy is going to the mechanic by himself. There are no COVID restrictions on cars at the moment, so Biddy can still go and get his repairs done. We did actually say to each other that this may have worked out better for us, because now we've got a little bit more time for Eden's stuff to arrive, like Eden's new lead, Eden's leg braces, to make her travels a little bit easier. I don't know, because we're only putting it off by 1 week. So what's going to happen is the first week we'll travel Surigao del Norte, Surigao South, which doesn't have any restrictions on kids being in hotels. And then in the second week, we will head further down to Bukidnon, and we think, we've been told, that the restrictions will have passed by then. I'm leaving now. Look, all the boats are gone. It's got quiet, and the lovely sunlight is coming through the trees. It feels nice and warm now. Still no shops open, or coffee shops, or anywhere to go get a drink. So I'm just going to walk over to an easy point for Sash to come and find me, and then go home. Everything looks so much more beautiful in the sunshine. This is the same road that I was walking down this morning, and with a little bit of sunlight on it, I feel like I'm transported somewhere else. Hi! One thing I really love about the Philippines, people love being in the vlogs. It's like so different to the UK. A sweet cat, got amazing eyes. The camera is still recording. I actually properly stacked it there and fell over in the puddle. I'm completely soaked and I cut my hand. These are the dangers of wearing flip-flops. No grip. I was on the hunt for coffee. I found a coffee shop. Closed. Everything's closed. Everything opens really late here. I thought for a port town things would have been open earlier. Nice building. Just found a big market here. Haven't seen this before. There's eggplants. Nice. Now that the sun is out, I'm really feeling the heat. This is the perfect place to wait for Sacha though, so she doesn't have to like meander through the streets. I went and bought myself a packet of chips, a massive family size one. Looks like there's some kind of morning event going on at the church. Here she comes. My saviour. Finally I can go home. Nicely done. Hello, sweetie. We are now at Shaka with the family. Stories, enjoying some dancing with our friend Lily. This is one of our favourite cafes on the whole island. It's so cool here. Really enjoy the music too. You can get a future glimpse of Story dancing in the nightclubs here. She's got the right style for it. We have ordered some food. I'm just down by the beach here, enjoying the sand. I'm really enjoying the tunes today. It feels good to have some music playing by the sea. So it looks like she's having fun too. What a cool place for the girls to grow up, eh? In this paradise by the sea. So Shaka does hot drinks now. I've got a lavender hot tea, and Sacha has a limeade, looking very good. How's it taste? Good stuff, nice and refreshing?
Nice and refreshing. Just what I wanted.
Sasha laughed at me for getting a hot drink on a hot day. It's warm though, it's not proper hot. That is nice though. It's got fresh mint in there. I read that having a hot drink on a hot day is actually better for you. It's supposed to cool you down. That's my excuse.
I'm not sure. I think that's like a British kind of, because you're always drinking tea. It's like an excuse.
Yeah, a British excuse to drink hot tea.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually is a thing.
Alright, so I just received word from our mechanic Rocky that Biddy arrived safe and sound in Surigao. He's going to start working on him and get him all fixed and ready for us when we reach over to the island and we can start our holiday.
Yeah, he's got a long list of stuff to do, hasn't he?
Massive list. I don't think he's going to be able to get it all done, but they definitely have more resources over there, and if we can get ourselves in a better position to travel, all the better. If this experience has taught me anything, is that we have very little control over our travel situation, especially as a family. We can try our best, but we never quite know what we're going to get ourselves into, so we really do have to just go with the flow, and this is how the flow is going right now.
We are still really excited to get over there and explore. We really, as we said before, we really want to go to the Enchanted River and just, you know, have a change of scenery. So we are still going, but it's just been delayed a few days as, you know, unforeseen circumstances, these things happen, but we are still definitely going. It's going to be really good once it's happening and once we're there.
So to relieve some of the pressure off of us at the moment, we've decided to take a little bit of a break from vlogging for about a week, just so we can regather our thoughts, we can get a backlog of videos so that we're not vlogging on the day while we travel, because that can get extremely stressful. We don't want to stress out Story. We want it to be an enjoyable trip, and we want to make sure we've got internet everywhere we go. So there will be a little bit of a gap in the videos. We will still be publishing the weekend vlogs on Sunday for our patrons, but otherwise there will be a little bit of a break in the videos. So when we return to YouTube, there will be a couple of special videos from here on Siargao Island. We've got some experiences lined up that we haven't got done yet, which we plan to do when we take our little time off, and then straight after those it will go straight into our videos of our travels. So expect lots of exciting content coming up when we return to YouTube.
And don't worry, it won't be a long break. We just need maybe a week to kind of get things together and get going again.
Exactly. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.